Leaving the silence far behind, Lorelei and Hauser lead their people through the snaking mountain passes into a lush, verdant land. All among them savor the guiding star's warmth after so many days of cold darkness. Perhaps here they will finally find a place to settle down and rebuild what they lost. Although still buoyant, hunger and weariness continue to gnaw at the survivors. Hauser counsels caution, but Lorelei cannot help but feel hope stirring within her. Hope that they can find a new home, far away from the enemy that obliterated the old one.
What have you found, Isla? We're on our way. City. But it looks to have fallen into decay, whatever happened to it. Perhaps we can make it a safe haven.
Indeed, milady. The guiding star has rewarded our faith. The city is indeed deserted, milady. It has potential, but it lies in ruins.
Then we must all get to work to rebuild it. Together, we have made a new home. We have founded new Arenguard.
Tonight, our ancestors will watch from above with pride. For at long last, we know that our traditions will live on.
But I won't deceive you. We cannot rest yet. Our scouts have encountered hostile forces to the northeast and southeast. In the morn, we must venture forth to secure our new home.
Freedom for the people! Glory to Wotar!
Watch out, milady. Concord rogues are controlling the south.
Halt! Who goes there?
Queen Lorelei of Arenguard. I've come to see your leader.
And then what? Think you can challenge him? Everyone who's tried to take Lord Wotar's crown has died. Usually horribly. This land belongs to the Concorder now. You highborn ain't welcome here.
This temple was abandoned in a hurry. Do you ever think about Elbin, old man? After everything we've been through, I can't help but wonder what happened to King Atron.
I worry more about his people. Since I left, only the guiding star has been watching over them. These constructions were made by the eyeless. They call them constructs.
Eyeless? You mean the Firstborn?
Why would they enter our world?
Gods only know, milady. I haven't seen these starless savages for decades.
The lowborn of the southern lands live in utter squalor.
This is what Wotar's freedom looks like.
The enemy's defending this fortress with all their might.
Indeed, milady. We must be on the right track. Milady, I found this man in the dungeons.
I'm Queen Lorelei. Who are you? Why were you imprisoned?
My name is Freymond. I was locked up by that bastard, Wotar, the leader of the Concord. We've had a few run-ins over the years. Don't know what he's kept me alive for. Guess just as a ruggedly handsome punching bag.
Then today might be your second chance.
Pledge allegiance to House Arenguard, Freymond, and we'll defeat Wotar together.
Seems we have a deal, Highness.
Wotar the Usurper, I presume?
That's what they call me. And all it took to earn it was chopping off a highborn's pretty head. Nobody's gonna take our land again. Especially you, little girl.
Hold your tongue, you filthy murdering bastard.
Well, if it isn't my old pal Freeman. Free at last, eh? Have you been putting silly ideas into these outsiders' heads? Guess I'll have to knock some sense into all of you then, eh? Typical highborn. Conquering everything in sight. Why can't you just piss off back home?
This is our home now, Bandit. We're just doing a little pest control.
Wotar has perished at the tip of my sword. Listen to me, people of Anholt.
You are now under House Arenguard's protection. You will be oppressed no more.
With Wotar defeated, the remaining Concorder scattered to the four winds. Very soon, Arenguard's farmers will settle down and reclaim the land.
You have our loyalty.
Are the Concorder really gone?
I am Catra of Rubicant. We're on an important mission on behalf of the leaders of our people. We mean you no harm, Starborn. But we will not be interrupted.
Lies. Why would they be in our world if it were not an invasion? We cannot falter, my lady. The eyeless cannot be allowed to sully our new home.
Protect the constructs at all cost! We can't let the Starborn advance! Cannot win this battle. Fall back to Rubicant at once. Protecting the constructs is all that matters.
Interesting. Seems they have a sense of self-preservation, at least. But that just means they'll return with renewed strength.
We've driven the Eyeless and the Concorda away. New Arenguard is rising at last.
Indeed, my lady. Your father would be proud.
Aye, but there's still a lot of work to do, Highness.
The lands around New Arenguard have been liberated at last, yet the Firstborn leader's words will echo in Lorelei's mind for some time to come. New Arenguard begins to prosper under her queen's benevolent rule. But just as the people cast off the shadows of their past, a grim portent of doom appears at the city gates.
Queen Lorelei, you have come far since our last encounter.
You are not welcome here, Light Eater.
That may be so, but my offer still stands. Doom is approaching. Chains and silence.
Enough with your prophecies. We will forge our own way, without your help.
Very well, then. But know that refusing me will sentence your people to a fate worse than death.
All of a sudden, Murnau seizes Isla. The celestial bird screams with anguish as her radiant golden feathers wither into a dull shade of red in the Light Eater's terrible grip. Unmoved by the faithful guardian's agony, Murnau calmly informs Lorelei that Isla will guide her to him when the time comes. Let the bird's taint ever be a reminder of fate. Erdheim, home of the Firstborn, a world untouched by the guiding star's light. Unbeknownst to Lorelei and her kinfolk, the natives have long been at war with the very same enemy who destroyed her former home. And now the Crusade sweeps through the region of Kalidar, heading for its capital, Arenguard. But among the defenders, a young firstborn outcast named Arenguard rises up to lead an army in defense of his homeland. As a firstborn, attuned to the hymn like few others, Arenguard unleashes formidable powers in a fierce battle for his homeland. But the Crusade is too strong. Wave after wave of the religious zealots crash against the firstborn defenders. Overwhelmed, Arenguard reluctantly signals the retreat as their bastion crumbles around them. With a sickening feeling in the pit of his stomach, Arenguard realizes that the Crusade cannot be stopped here. Their march on Arenberg is inevitable. His only hope is to warn Arenberg's rulers, the Triune, and pray to the old gods that they listen.
Why do you resist us? We only seek to restore balance. Join our divine cause, and no more shall perish. Your words ring hollow! As always, enough destruction has been wrought! Kalidar will resist! I need to reach Arenberg without delay. The Triune must know of the Crusade's incursion. Without the Erdblood's protection, we'll be at the Crusade's mercy. We must restore the Erdblood network at once. The Erdblood network has been restored. I need to inform the Triune.
With trepidation in his heart, Arenguard approaches the Triune's ancient seat of power. Having reigned over Arenguard for hundreds of years, the three wise firstborn have overcome many crises in their time. They greet the Monodica with solemn, disdainful expressions.
Your report, Arenguard of the Monodica.
Our defenses have fallen. Crusade vanguards have descended all over Kaladar. As we speak, the enemy gains in strength.
Then we must make our stand here.
With all due respect, this is madness. You are turning our home into a death trap.
Arenguard has stood for thousands of years. We will not discuss the matter further. Bring all those who need shelter here.
Please, save us!
The Triune will join you on the battlefield, should you require it.
I'll do this for our people, but you're making a grave mistake. Kaladar's farmlands lie next to the Bay of Garrick's Rest. I remember his name well. The legendary Garrick. Not even he could stop the silence. These days, only light eaters dwell there. I'll lead you out of here. The Erdheim border region. Many years ago, the Triune promised this land to the Monodica. The offer was withdrawn when the Apostles of Urchi laid claim to it. Of course, our humble priests were the first to flee when silence fell. We're running out of time to secure the southern borderlands. The Crusade have chosen the area for their invasion because they know exactly how vulnerable it is.
Suddenly, the earth beneath Arenguard's feet starts to tremble. With every passing moment, the sound of marching boots reverberates louder and louder. Accompanied by devout chanting and cries of jubilation, the Crusade's main army arrives. Its leader, an arbiter, strides at the fore. His armor and broken helm gleam ominously in the red glow cast by his ethereal wings.
Rejoice! I, Arbiter Garin, have come to offer you redemption. Together we shall remake this shattered world. Join me.
Garin, the Godslayer.
Do not fear, Menodica. We shall endure.
I wish I shared your confidence. A long time ago, this shrine was dedicated to the primordial mother, Urchi. Most of our kindred haven't felt her presence for many years. The old gods won't save us. Not now. Gods. The Arbiter has unleashed his purgatory. Please, I urge you to change your mind. We must leave.
Where else would we go, Arenguard of the Menodica?
We could escape through the dormant purgatory up north and join up with our expedition in the world of Sonnan.
Do what you must. The Triune shall stay here, as tradition commands.
The Purgatory is approaching fast! The Purgatory is just up ahead. This is it. The moment of truth. We must venture through the void at once.
Go, Arenguard of the Monodica.
Not without you.
The Triune will defend Arenguard to the death. Our fates diverge today.
I'm sorry that we haven't always agreed on...
Go, Arenguard of the Monodica. Go with Arenguard's blessing.
Your hymn must be returned. Lady Dana, thy will be done.
A small band of refugees in tow, Arenguard has escaped to the legendary world of Sonnan, just in the nick of time. For the first time, the young Monodica will visit his people's ancestral home, a world so hostile, no firstborn would normally dare enter it. Yet, even if this escape grants the people of Arenguard a short reprieve, the battle to take back their land has only just begun.